Again, one of the best teams in the country after winning the national championship last season. Buddy Flanders, our starting point guard. He's a talented scorer. He can get to the rim. He's probably the most aggressive player in the mid-range too. He's a 3-level scorer, but he has really struggled to make threes this year. At his best when he's attacking downhill. Operates well out of ball screens. And he can shoot the ball. And he can score. He's just really struggled from beyond the arc. Xavier Lee is kind of the same way. Super smooth, shifty ball handler. Shot creator. Can score in the mid-range too. Good shooter for his career. And he's been getting better as the years gone on, but he has struggled this year as a shooter. Loves to hunt step backs. Thomas Houck. Extremely versatile forward. Really good driver. Can handle the ball. Can make plays. Is good defensively. Really good cutter. One of the best players in the country. Elite in transition. Oh yeah, he's also a good shooter, especially for his size and athleticism. Alex Condon, another versatile, skilled player. He's a really good passer, and he's a good defender. Does a ton of different things. Can post up. Again, really good footwork. Can operate as a hub from a lot of different areas on the court. Throw it to him a lot in the post for him to work. Here he is handling the ball. Can drive. Not a good three-point shooter. Teams will dare him to shoot that. Ruben Chinyelu. Watch him on this possession. He might be my pick for best defensive player in the country. Can switch 1 through 5. Elite rim protector. Elite rebounder. And look at him suffocate one of the best guards in the entire country. And switch on to another guard and suffocate him. It's probably the best defense possession I've seen all season. Look at the bench. And this is an elite play finisher. Long arms. Does not have bad hands or feet. Great offensive rebounder. Extremely high motor. Is doing a little more in the post too. He's been unbelievably good this season. I think he's the best Gortat screener in the country. Also, I think that was that way last year too. Urban Klavzar. Small guard. Gives him juice off the bench. Maybe the most value he provides is that shooting. But he's crafty on the ball. He can handle in ball screens. Good playmaker. And especially with how much the other two guards have been struggling, he will play a decent amount. And he's important to them, especially when those guys are struggling. Isaiah Brown, role-playing wing. And he's been getting better and better as the year's gone on. Lefty, can shoot. Mostly a spot-up guy, but he can drive. Again, this is the 8th man on one of the best teams in the country. But a very good athlete, wing size. Micah Handlogden, big play finisher. Really good rim protector, good rebounder. Really good backup big. Here's a couple clips of what it'll look like on offense. Anyone can bring up the court. Hauk, Condon, any of the guards. We'll swing it, play through the bigs. There's an inverted ball screen for Condon. Post up. Condon is a great positional passer. One of the best passing forwards in the country. They'll go from action to action. Love to play through Condon. Here's a little zoom. Not there. Play to the next side. Ball screen. Not there. Condon will come up. Play through him. Early offense stuff. Drag ball screens. Empty sides. Another empty. Look at that pass from Condon. Empty side. Hauk pops. And all Condon and Hauk are such good as playmaking hubs. Look at Chinulu with the Gortat there. Handlogden with the Gortat here against Williamson. And Bediako. Empty with the replace. Empty side with the replace. They can replace if one of the traditional centers is setting it. Tons of ball screen sets. You'll see a lot of this. One big setting it. One big looking for the clear out. One big setting it. Handlogden clearing out Wilco. Chinulu setting it. Condon clearing out Okereke. Hauk and Condon will pop and be playmakers. Condon popping. Condon again. He's so important to their offense. Popping. Playing to the empty side. Here we'll hit the trail. Into a high-low. We'll replace in the middle of the floor. So here's Condon. Condon and Hauk are low. A lot of times we'll look for that replace. Especially Hauk. Hauk won't be in there really looking for the Gortat at all. Here's again. Hauk for 3 on the replace. Here it is again. Flan scoring at the rim. Again here. Condon cutting. Good time to hunt high-low. Place. Deep seal. And then we'll swing through the big into stuff. Swing. Swing it. Empty side. There's Condon and Hauk working together in the ball screen. Swing. And then we'll do that empty side with a big low. Handlogden with the Gortat. Handlogden again with the Gortat. Swing. And there's Hauk. Swing. And look at the Chinulu skill development there. We'll do some continuity ball screen. Done a little more in the past. Swing it. Bigs rising. Look at that finish from Hand Ogden. Swing it. Set it. Big lifts. Great time to reject in the continuity ball screen. Empty. Houck lifts. Condon scores here. We'll get into it at different stuff. Play with empty. Empty. Condon lifts. Get to the next side. Condon on Houck. Empty. Big lifts. Play to the next side. Empty. Let's play from Klavzar. We can just get right into Spain. Lee setting the back screen. Flan in the mid-range. Klavzar setting the back screen. Great screen from him. Klavzar under the rim. You know what's coming. Here it is again. Always can play through Condon to the next action. Tons of horns looks. Because they play two big lineups always. Look at that. This will be their most common look. One big will pop. One big will dive and be low. One big will pop. It's pretty much always Condon or Houck. One will pop. Houck with an advantage driving. Condon can also drive. There's Condon driving again. Condon playing to the empty side. There's him and Houck. Tough shot. Here, Klavzar sets an inverted ball screen for Condon. Pop. Empty side. And look at that. Pop. Keep it. Pop. And it's a zoom instead of the other big diving. Yeah, look at that play from Houck. Pop. Zoom, but then the big is low. Chinyalu with a massive Gortat. Elbow, and we're just hunting high-low against this huge matchup advantage. We hit the elbow, we're on the 4-5 ball screen. Condon running it. Houck running it. Elbow. Keep. Elbow. Keep it. Sheesh. We'll see this a ton too. Elbow. Hit the other elbow. Zoom. Elbow. Over the top. Zoom. Elbow. Hauk coming off the zoom. Elbow. Hit the other elbow. Hauk coming off the zoom. Elbow. Hit the other elbow. Now we're playing in the next action through Hauk. Elbow. Other elbow. Here we're going to keep it. Wrap over the top. Holy double dribble. Elbow. It's going to be zoom. We're going to twirl for Hauk to get a 3. Elbow. Reject. And it's going to be for this zipper. UCLA. And this is for Lee to come off. Elbow. Come off the back screen. Then we get a flare. Hit the elbow. Twirl the UCLA for Flan to come off. Elbow. And then we're going to wrap over the top. Hit the elbow. Go over. And then keep to this empty side. Kind of like point stuff. Hit the elbow. Chase over. And then it's a cross screen. Hit the elbow. Chase over. And then cross screen. Pin with 2 screeners. Hit the elbow. Chase over. Reject. Slice to the handoff. Timing was a tiny bit off there. Elbow. Back screen. Handoff. Elbow. And then wide pin down. Elbow. Wide pin. We're going to get an elbow. Stagger on this side is misdirection for the back door. Meechie Johnson was caught badly there. Again, another look at high-low. Like the matchup against Avulco. Loop. Wedge to the post. And there's another comment that they have to attack post-ups. Chinny Liu had a big game against Tennessee, so they're running this. Here they like the matchup against Washington. Pretty good defense from Jalen Washington, but here it is again. If any play breaks down, they're going to hit Condon and they can play the next action. This is a misdirection seal set. So all this misdirection over here for the lob over the top over Nwoko. Some other things they'll do. Weave into a ball screen. It's pretty much the only thing you'll see them do out of a weave. Just comes at a ball screen. Weave to the ball screen. Open dunk. Weave. Ball screen. Open dunk. Here it's a little bit of a different thing. So we're going to weave. Goes to the pin down for Klavjar. It's going to be a weave to a Spain. So Klavjar stays low, sets the Spain. It's going to be a backdoor. Watch Fland. The only real time I've seen them run away. Step away, chase the ball screen, and play through Condon. This is something we'll see them run a lot. They kind of hit the big on the wing to get into it. It's a little weird. And then they'll go hand it off, and that's kind of just how they do it. That's their entry. I don't know exactly why, but hit the big on the wing. Over there, hand it off, and now we're in it. The big on the wing. Swing. Handoff, and that's just our entry. There's again, hit the big, swing it, hand it off. Klavjar coming off. There's our entry. And finish from Hauk. Again, here's our little entry. Nothing's there. So we hit Condon at the elbow and we're just playing. It's going to be a backdoor. And that'll do it for our Florida video scouting report.